Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming back if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy the reading. It is a general reading. So with the fourth house, this is the house of your actual physical home, the actual place where you're currently living or where you are residing at this time. It can also be where you're from, but it can be the actual physical structure. It can also be the relationship in your home, or your relationship to your ancestry, your ethnic identity, your family, your roots, your foundation, all of that. Something to do with that is coming up at this time. So depending on how this relationship is working out for you, this is all going to be important. So your roots, where you come from, where you've lived, your family history, all of that is important. You could be going home, or you may be wanting to go home, or you may be moving home, or you may be changing your house structure. You could be renovating or something like that. Because Pluto can sometimes be about that. It's transformation. So it can be the rejuvenation or the renewal of a relationship as well. And therefore, perhaps something to do with your home or your home life or your connection with your family is being adjusted in some way. But what it is saying here, underneath we have Grand Trine Blessings, which is coming in for you. This is a lovely card to be having anywhere in the chart. So it is saying that blessing is coming to you in some way, and I feel this can be like a lucky breakthrough or increased harmony, or it can be the completion of something. So you may be finishing something up in a house or within your home, or somebody is moving out and somebody is moving in, or it can be that you are relocating in some way, and there's going to be a blessing coming in to do with this. So it could be luck, it could be a really super breakthrough of some kind, or it could just be some kind of outcome which is much better than you'd hoped for. A really good outcome, some kind of blessing to do with this situation. But a Grand Trine is a very harmonious energy. It has a feeling of completion in it as well. It's go with the flow, but it's got a very good harmonious energy, very fortuitous, very lucky, very harmonious. So it brings up those feelings within you of security and being settled and comfortable, home comforts and so on. All of those are coming in on that. For some of you, this may be important. We've got Mart, fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So for those that may be facing a relocation or a home change of some kind, it may be on the horizon, or some of you may be tackling that right now. Perhaps it's something to do with a renovation, or you are relocating, or you're perhaps downscaling or upscaling. Some sort of shift may be on the cards for you at some point. Now, this may very well come from this opportunity. You may be contemplating a change in your home environment because of this opportunity that is coming to you, or some kind of door which is opening up for you. And that is going to have a knock-on effect. It's going to affect your home, and it's going to affect your career, or whatever it is that you're doing in your life, or your public status. So with the situation, it's saying that whatever is requiring attention in this house, or it could be something that you've been waiting on, some kind of outcome, it will be handled in a fair and just manner. So not to concern yourself. What you must concern yourself with is the greater good. Have a very fair outlook on everything. Don't be so invested in an outcome and be determined on that at the cost of yourself and other people's opinions or their needs. So it really is, leave it up to the universe to settle this matter in a fair and just way, and do not be attached to a specific outcome. Let the universe handle it, because with Grand Trine Blessings with you in this regard, the outcome will work in your favor. So, but when I say work in your favor, it will be for the highest good. All right. So, but it will bring about some kind of completion, or it will bring about some kind of lucky breakthrough, or things could just be working out for you. As I said, it could be to do with perhaps a marriage, or some kind of connection, or some kind of coming together in a partnership, whether it's a love partnership or a business partnership. you're going to get some kind of some kind of change within your home environment, and there is a lucky breakthrough coming through with that. And it could be papers that need to be signed, or some kind of perhaps a sale, or some kind of renovation, or perhaps you need to move out from somewhere into a smaller place earlier than expected, something like that. So let the universe handle it, and go with the universe, but during negotiations, keep in mind that you are working towards the greater good, which is the greater good for everybody, and let the universe handle it in the most fair and just manner, and that is what will come about. Okay, so as I said, I feel this opportunity is going to drive a lot of things here. So as I said, it's affecting your 7th house. With Pluto transformation, there may be some upheaval going on, but it is all about transformation. So there can be a bit of upheaval with this, or it could be that a great deal of importance it needs to be placed on what is occurring at this time, and it is going to affect the partnership. So this is about closing one door and opening another. And sometimes you have to let go of old things, or things that don't work for you anymore. You have to let go of those to make room for the new things. So depending on how this is affecting your relationship, it could be one or either of you being offered something, and then it's going to change the status quo in the relationship, or you've made a decision and you need to change something in the relationship, or it could be affecting both of you, and this is going to create some kind of opportunity for you, or the opportunity is coming to you and you need to now reorganize things. And Pluto does cause that going deep, looking at things very deeply. Some things that need to get settled, some feelings may need to be expressed, but it's normally to do with Pluto is usually to do with rebirth, renewal, regeneration, but it can also be birth. So you can be birthing a contract or a connection, or some kind of, if it's a business, it could be something to do with the business. You could be birthing something, or it could be you joining together with another in a relationship which is more formal, because 7th house always deals with a more formal relationship, a more committed relationship. It's not a love affair anymore once you get into the 7th house. So it could also be obviously a deepening of a more fulfilling relationship, or it could be the parting of ways of a relationship. Any one of those aspects could come in, or it could be that the relationship goes to a much deeper level, and all the inner workings, the meanings of sexuality within a relationship become important as well. So if you are getting married and that is where you're headed, then something may come up to do with that as well. As I said, your money, I feel, is driving this. Your money, golden opportunity, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So some kind of opportunity is coming to visit your 7th house, and that is going to drive other aspects. So now with Yamanya, she's a goddess of the sea. She works with the sea. She's under the creatures of the sea. So this is tidal. So some sort of opportunity is coming directly for you as a couple, or for one or either of you. And what it's saying is that when this opportunity is presented to you, to go for it. And a door is opening for you, and you need to go forward with this now, because there's something on the other side of that which is very important for you. And what it's saying to you is that don't hesitate to take this opportunity, whatever it may be. Because this opportunity which is being washed towards you, it's coming in on the tide, it's coming straight for you, it's meant for you. So it's directly proportionate to you. It's meant for you. So everything, all your experience, your wisdom, your talents, your qualifications, everything that makes up you, either individually or as a couple, is going to, all your experience, your wisdom, your knowledge is going to accompany you in this opportunity. So dive in, take it up, and go with it, and let it carry you wherever you need to be. You've got some very good cards that things are going to be working with you, so things will fall in place with whatever is coming to visit you now. And it's important that you take this opportunity. Now, what it is also saying is that if for some reason you procrastinate or you hesitate about this opportunity, and I'm quite sure you will recognize it, or it may have already happened, but you may just be contemplating it. But when this opportunity comes for you to take it, if you, however, do hesitate or procrastinate, it will pass you by and you'll have to wait for another wave to come because it's tidal. So this is an abundant universe. Opportunities flow to us all the time. So you will just need to then prepare yourself for the next wave and the next opportunity. What determines the timing of that depends on your consciousness, where you are in your life, all other aspects that may be, because this one step may lead to many other steps. And so if another opportunity is due to come to you, all those other steps need to be aligned as well. So this is what the universe does. It provides opportunities, but it may be one step at a time, or it may be one big opportunity, depends on where you are in your life. But something is coming to you, and it's saying to jump in and take this opportunity because something is very important for you, and it's going to open a big door for you. So there you go. Then the other house which is directly affected, as I said, the 4th and the 10th are opposite each other. So what affects one always usually affects the other. So now we have the 10th house. This is the house of career. It's the house of fame. It's the house of reputation. It's also the house of your public status. So if you are forming a more committed partnership with somebody, your public status will be changing. So in other words, you are going from single to married, or single to a committed partnership, however or it could be that you have been self-employed and you are now joining up with somebody else and you're forming a business partnership. It can be that as well. It can also indicate an authority figure or an authoritative institution. So the authority figure can be somebody in your family, or it could be somebody else, or it could be somebody that you just look up to, like a guru or a mentor or some kind of supervisor, something like that. Or it could be your boss. Or it could be an institution like the government or the military or the police, or it could even be a banking institution, but it's something big and powerful, and it has authority in your life. So something is coming up to do with that. And but also what fell out is, together with this card, the 11th house fell out as well together. So the 11th house is usually about friendships. So I feel that something to do either with the 7th house, which is your partnerships, or your 10th house, which is probably your career, or your public status, or your 4th house, or all of them, it could all be affecting all of them simultaneously, is 11th house, which is something to do with friendships. So a friend or friendships are going to be very important in this unfolding that is occurring for you. So a friend or friendships, bonding with others, and somewhere in there is something is going to be important for you. It can also indicate networking and contacts. So this is forming networks or forming contacts. Perhaps you're going to need to draw on those to achieve something in your 10th house. So this could be career related, or it could be something to do with your public status or your fame or your reputation. It could also be to do with your 7th house, which is your partnerships. Perhaps if you are celebrating getting together with somebody, then your friendships will be important in that. It could also be with a business partnership. Perhaps now you are joining contacts and networks with this partnership, and you're now moving forward and actually starting to meet important people. It could be, as I said, 4th house related. Perhaps friendships are important there, or contacts or networks. Perhaps you're needing to get information or help in some way. So it can be that. It can also be everything to do with groups. So this can be group consciousness, joining a group of some kind. It can also be social reform and a global consciousness and everything to do with that. So everything to do with it's a broader scale, but it's also to do with your hobbies and your interests as well. And it's got a bit of a futuristic side to it as well, but it's normally social groups, personal hopes and ideals and wishes, hobbies and interests, and friendships. Those are the most important out of this card. So this is important in some way. It fell out here. Now, I do feel that with your career, or where it is that you're headed, or something is changing or going there. Underneath you've got Mars force. So this is a very forceful energy. Mars is the god of war, but it's also how we get things done. It's our driving force. It's our when we go after something, Mars is what drives you to do that. So it's can be very impatient. It can be get things done. It can also be very fiery, obviously, but it really is a very strong card. You may have to compete for something, or you may be challenged about something, but it really is like a fire has been lit, and you may be clearing the decks in order to go after whatever it is. But it could also be that you are fired up about something in this 10th house, so it's career or something else to do with that. Perhaps it's an opportunity which is affecting that in some way. You're fired up about it. And you're wanting to achieve something, or you're wanting to get something going, or get something started, or move ahead, or be forceful in your applying your energy to something. But there's going to be a delay of some sort, because you've got Mercury retrograde here. Mercury is the bottom of the astrological deck, Mercury retrograde. There's some kind of delay, or it's saying to you, just wait. Just wait a while until this energy has passed. I will get to this now. So I do feel that perhaps you're rearing to go, or you're frustrated and you want to get going with something, but there is a delay of some sort. So it could be, as I said, something that your status is changing in some way, and you want to get moving ahead with this now, but there is a delay. Now, in the world at the moment, there are many delays with things. Things are not functioning as they have been in the past. And we're entering a phase where many things are just unknown right now. And I feel this is what is occurring at the moment. But what the cards are saying, Irene is saying that to just be at peace for now. Do not concern yourself with this too much. It says there is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. So it's saying give all your cares and worries to heaven, all right? Let it go to the universe. Let the universe deal with this situation, whatever it might be, and just be at peace. Do anything, whatever it is that you need to do to be at peace, because there is a greater working going on in the universe. There's more to it than what you are understanding right now. So there's more going on, and other opportunities and other ways of doing things are being prepared at the moment, and you may just have to wait a bit until that is all in place. All right, especially if there's an opportunity coming for you, or there's shifts and changes going on, that this is going to be, as I said, affecting your 10th house in some way, but there is a delay, there is some kind of issue going on, and that just to be at peace and do whatever it is you need to do to get by, but just have faith that the universe has got this under control. There's always a plan. The universe always has everything under control. It may look chaotic, things may look like they're not working for you, but there is something greater going on, and that you are just getting in alignment with everything at this time. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So this is saying that do not worry about yourself, your own safety, and your family's safety, and also that just to be aware that all your needs will be met. Okay, the universe has got you. Your angels have got you. Your guardian Artemis has got you. You and your family are safe and protected. All your needs will be met, and do not concern yourself over these issues, survival issues, or worries about safety and actually being able to support yourself and your family going forward. Just allow the universe to assist you and to bring you what you need when you need it. But you are spiritually protected. Your loved ones are spiritually protected, and rather to direct your energies into spreading more love and light to others. So your love and light, or just your energy, is going to be needed by other people. You may uplift them just by a word, or just by being present. That is much more important. That is a much more beneficial use of your energy than worrying and being concerned about things, like that. Just allow the universe to maintain this protection, which you have asked for. So send your prayers and your requests to heaven, and let the universe assist you at this time. I've had these cards for a long time. They've been packed for ages, so I finally got them out. They're called the Destiny cards. So I'm just going to pull a card for you now. Something's going to come up for you. It wants to come out. Flexibility. Okay. So what this is saying is, as I said, with various aspects that are going on in your chart at the moment, particularly with your career or your fame or your reputation or your public status, just be flexible at this time. And with Mercury retrograde, that's much the same thing. It's not the great time to be launching everything or going or making a massive purchase or doing any of that right at this moment. Just be flexible with your time, with your energies, and go with the flow and let the universe deal with things and bring you what you need. So be ready to take opportunities and be ready to change certain things within your environment. Be flexible so that the very best outcome is going to be possible for you. And I feel this is across the board. It's your home, it's your family situation, relationships with your family, your partner or your partner's business, or with your career and so on. Flexibility, being able to go with what needs to be done, which is very much a grand trine thing as well. So just see how that plays out for you.